Hello, friends, welcome back to the Bong Wanderers. Here we are back again. If you have been our subscriber or have been watching our channel closely, you would know that we went to Goa from Hyderabad by road in the month of November December 2022. While we did post a vlog on our journey towards Goa, we kind of missed out on the return journey. During our return journey, there were border disputes between Maharashtra and Karnataka regarding the Belgaum annex, and hence we decided to not take the onward journey route, which was through Belgaum, Bijapur and Gulbarga, rather take the route through central Karnataka, which would be via Hubli, Hospet and Raichur to finally reach Hyderabad. This route, the central Karnataka one, is an additional 50 kilometers to the former, and also faces a lot more traffic because it serves as the more popular Goa to Bangalore route. So sit back, relax and enjoy the journey with us as we take you through our experience. If you like our video, do leave a like, share and subscribe. That will help us to bring you more such videos in the future. Thank you.
It is 6:10. आज के Saturday. We are starting our journey from Goa to Hyderabad. We are starting the journey back to Hyderabad almost 1 hour 15 minutes later. Let's see how the journey goes. Leaving with a heavy heart, filled with lots of memories. This was our place. This was our home for the last 1 week. Wonderful, wonderful property. I hope we come back soon and stay here again. This was our second stay and it was again a memorable one. Bye bye. It's 6:30. Still in Goa. This is how early morning in Goa looks like. Sky is getting clearer. The reason we started late than what we did while coming to Goa is because we want light when we cross the Ghat section. So there is no point starting early because from our property to the Western Ghats it wouldn't take more than an hour. So that is how we have timed our journey so that by the time we reach the Ghats, the sky is pretty much clear and we have daylight. And that is the reason we started late. Obviously, for that we will reach a little late in Hyderabad. But yeah, it's no other choice. I just hope that the journey is pretty smooth and no big bottlenecks and everyone is fine. So, এখন it is 9:23. We are on our way to Hyderabad from Goa. We are on NH 67 and we just crossed Ramnagar. We are heading towards Bijapur. Bijapur is our next destination. Immediate destination, planning to have lunch there. We are carrying food from the property where we are staying. That's the best way to avoid taking longer stops or wasting time to finding out a good place to eat. Haven't spotted any so far, but thankfully in the way at around 8 o'clock, an hour back, we spotted a fairly okay type place where we stopped by, and we found the washrooms clean, so we used it. I forgot the name of the place.
Hotel Moonlight.
Hotel Moonlight. Okay, it is just before Ramnagar. Obviously not a recommended place to have food, but definitely you can have a cup of tea, and
Like a century.
washrooms are clean. So we took a small break there, and we were carrying idli from the property. So we had our breakfast, and that's it. We're off to Bijapur now, going through Karnataka, and we left Goa. Our hearts are full, but still very, very emotional. We are nostalgic. As a family, we have started loving Goa and the property where we were staying. So, really missing it. It had been a wonderful stay. We were being pampered, taken care of. So now back to the real world from today. So, until next time, let's see. So it's 11:45. We are on NH63 on our way back to Hyderabad. Our next immediate destination is Vijaypura, which is 3 hours 30 minutes from here. We thought initially that would be the place where we would have lunch, but I think we need to have lunch earlier because that would be too late. So we'll probably stop by somewhere and have lunch since we are carrying food. We are on NH63. The road condition is okay. I think so. We didn't take the Himgar National Park road that we took while going to Goa. We actually took the NH 748, which is a much better option. Not that the road was great, but definitely much better. But obviously, since the road is not of a pure highway quality, we lost a lot of time there. There were meandering roads, the roads were through villages, so you cannot gain on distance in such roads. So usually what happened is when we were going from Hyderabad to Goa, we gained a lot of distance in the earlier part of the day, in the morning. usual Mullem, Vijaypura, Kalburgi road, which we took while coming. While going back, it is Mullem, Hospet, and Raichur, and that is the route. Unfortunately, that route doesn't have good options of restrooms and restaurants, but we spotted this Dodla Dairy Farm. It's basically
It was a manufacturing unit and a store.
So,
And luckily we got a restroom there.
so it's a manufacturing
Dodla Dairy Factory.
Dodla Dairy
And they
Factory.
had a store outside their factory where they had a washroom. And finally,
Yeah, and that
Tia has been able to
get her salvation. So the thing is, getting washrooms at regular intervals is extremely important. Now, when you are on a road trip, long road trip like 14-15 hours, which we are currently, any road trip, you need to have a route mapped where you know there are options of good restrooms. While coming to Goa, I think the plan that we had worked well for us, because the stops that Shamrat planned were good ones in terms of food as well as restrooms. But he took a last minute decision yesterday night of not going by that route because of the nasty road that he faced while passing by the Bhimgar National Wildlife Sanctuary. So he wanted to avoid that road, which is why he took NH 748, and then we touched Hospet, and now on our way back to Hyderabad. Actually, that NH 748 towards Hospet, that has some good options, that has some good restaurants, and since the restaurants were really, I mean, they looked pretty good, so I'm sure their restrooms must have been also much better. So that stretch had some good restaurants, but at that point, obviously we didn't need any. But after that stretch, there is hardly any. But this Dodla Dairy Farm is a good option in terms of taking a restroom break, and if you want, you can even indulge yourself with ice creams or cold badam milk. Don't get a cup of tea, but at least you can indulge yourself, particularly when you're traveling or you're driving. You want to rejuvenate yourself with a ice cream or a cold milk. This is a good option. কোথা দিয়ে যাচ্ছি? What is the name of the road?
This is Raichur, Hyderabad. No, sorry, Raichur, Mehboob Nagar highway.
And this road leads to?
Ultimately, I mean, into Mehboob Nagar, and then from Mehboob Nagar left you go to Hyderabad, right you go to Bangalore, Kurnool, whatever.
And what is the route we followed today from Goa to Hyderabad?
First we went to Mullem. From Mullem we went into towards Belgaum, but didn't go to Belgaum. Then we touched a lot of small towns, and finally through Raichur into Hyderabad.
Would you
So
recommend
basically-
this route? From
This route
Hyderabad to
has
Goa?
good roads. So if you want all through good roads, by the way, that's water. All through good roads, you can choose this road. Krishna border. So this was Krishna River.
We just
But
crossed-
if you
crossed
are
Krishna
not
River.
okay
with the long distance and you want to make short and you're okay with that pathetic route.
Then which route you suggest? The route we used from
Not Karnataka.
which is Hamnabad, right?
Hyderabad,
Huh.
Gulbarga, Bijapur, Belgaum,
Hmm.
then Mulem, Goa.
Okay. It's 8:42 and we just reached Hyderabad. We are in the ORR road right now. It took us 15 hours to reach Hyderabad from Goa in one day. I think the route that we took while going from Hyderabad to Goa, we would recommend that route. I think that is much faster, though the road conditions at many places are not great, particularly the Bhimgar National Park road. But if one can drive cautiously and be alert and take that road, I think that will at least help you reach faster, because that helped us to reach Goa in 13 hours. So you can save 2 hours. The other road in each 748 is longer, pretty longer. And it took us almost 15 hours. I think it will take a little more than 15 hours by the time we reach home. So, yeah, and Shamrat wanted to drive down to Goa in his car with Angel. He wanted Angel to experience the sea. And by God's grace, I think we've been able to do that. So we are thankful to God, and we are also very proud of our in-house chauffeur who single-handedly made this journey happen behind the wheels. It's not an easy task to drive 650, 690 kilometers all by yourself in one day. Those who drive can relate to that. Unfortunately, I'm